he's just such a complex character, and I love him for that. But all Kane knows is protecting the family.
I got a chance to speak with you and your Power Book 2 co-stars a few weeks ago, but obviously that interview was very brief. So we'll jump right into it. The last time we spoke, I asked you a bit about your excitement regarding Kane's rise as the leader of the pack. I feel as if he's been very underrated in terms of his capabilities because, Kane is very eager to prove that he can lead, his family. But this season, we really see him playing a game of chess versus checkers. So talk to me about a bit about his growth this season and how it either works for him or against him.
Kane's growth this season all comes from Mecca. The time that he spent with Mecca in season 2, Kane has really learned how to really think about things. He's trying to play chess, even though this is his first year playing chess. So he might win some, he might lose some, he might lose a lot actually until he gets really good at it. But I'm just excited of what the writers and the showrunner have created for Kane this season. It's going to be a lot different than what we've seen before.
One of the relationships within the show that's always been interesting to me is Kane's relationship with Tariq. And we see that there has been mistrust on both sides with each character. And this season, we see Kane really utilize Tariq and his team with Stansfield this season to really be the centerpiece of the organization. So how does their relationship develop this time around?
Sorry. It's the same. I feel like with Kane and Tariq is deeper than what the audience has seen, and I've definitely voiced that opinion when it comes to like when are we going to like actually get into why Kane hates Tariq so much, right? We get that he came into the family and all this other stuff, but it's a real reason why Kane really hates Tariq, and I really want to explore that. And I've been very vocal about like, can we please explore why Kane has this hate for Tariq? And I think it would make so much more sense to the audience. But we'll see though. Like, that's definitely something I'm campaigning with the showrunner, Brett. We always go back and forth about like going deeper and showing the audience that thing. But when it comes to Kane and Tariq, it's just they got that Tom and Jerry relationship, that cat and mouse type thing. You think they love each other, but then they're just chasing each other. It's that relationship between them. I would want them to be on the same page, though. I would love to see Kane, Tariq, and Braden like really get out there and build together. But we'll see. I don't know.
But what about Kane Braden? Because Kane has had more trust in Braden in the past 2 seasons. And this season, we really see him test Braden because Braden is not necessarily showing up in the way that Kane has asked him to.
Right.
So how does that continue to grow? And what are your thoughts on how the relationship differs between Tariq and Kane and Braden and Kane?
Well, I feel like when it comes to Kane and Braden's relationship, Kane feels like he can control Braden. This is somebody he can actually control because Kane can't control his siblings. They be like, shut up, get out of here. He can't control his parents, but he can control Braden, and Braden shows him respect. And that's all Kane in this whole universe. He just moves around wanting respect for what he does. And I think Braden gives him that. And I enjoy. That's like my favorite relationship to see, Braden and Kane, because we get to see more of the goofy side of Kane, and I think that's a lot of fun. And I think Braden brings that out because Kane can let his guard down with Braden because he's no threat, And I don't think he gets that with Tariq. He always feels like Tariq is a threat, so that'll probably never be a thing.
Now, we also see Kane do more pop-ups at Stanfield's, which viewers view as something that can jeopardize the business. And obviously, Kane does things that we don't always necessarily understand. So tell us about Kane's mindset and making some decisions that viewers may consider irrational or impulsive.
When it comes to Kane's decision making, it's Kane has been an interesting character to play because I don't know all the answers. You know, I put his skin on and I live and breathe in those moments, and it's 100% real, but I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't, he's just such a complex character, and I love him for that. But all Kane knows is protecting the family. You know, that's all he was taught, was anything he does, it has to be for the family. So I think he's thinking that he's doing the right thing for the family by going to Stansfield and making sure everything is in order, because he doesn't know anything else. Like, you know, Kane can't draw. He's not Drew. Drew can go draw. You know, he's not as smart as Diana. She can go to an Ivy League school. All Kane knows is the streets.
Right.
And him not getting that respect from his family, and you know what I mean? He feels like he's useless at this point. So I think he's always trying to prove that he can do the job that he was raised to do. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you mentioned that your favorite relationship on the show probably is between Kane and Braden. But outside of your character, who else is your favorite character on the show and why?
Outside of my character, Lorenz Tate. Councilman Tate is my favorite. I laugh at everything he says. Like, it's just so funny. It's like him talking to Tariq, like, you can't just be pulling up on me. This ain't the Breakfast Club. Like, that is hilarious.
Is that stuff in the script, or do you guys go off script a lot?
No, the writers do a great job. They do a really, really great job at penning everything, and we just breathe life into him. So I'm not sure when it comes to Tate if he's like ad-libbing or if it's on the script or not. But he's my favorite character. I love him, man. And he's been campaigning since, Jesus, this dude been campaigning since the original Power. I want to see him get in that position at this point. He should bring, you know what? He should bring Kane on his team to like make his campaign official. To, you know what I mean?
We don't need that crossover, but I'm more excited to see Kane continue to lead the way this season. I've been thoroughly surprised and impressed by your character this season, because, you know, he's really gotten on my nerves seasons 1 and 2. So it's
why? Wait, no. I know we doing the interview, but why has Kane been getting on your nerves?
Because he's too eager. Like, so I understand wanting to prove your point, especially within like a family dynasty, right? Or family dynamic. And he's the oldest, right? It's him, Drew, and Diana.
Right.
So I completely understand him wanting to, you know, prove who he is as a man, prove who he is as a businessman, but he's always gone about it just the wrong way. And Iyanla Vanzant said something to me, not to me, I'm sorry. She said something on one of her episodes of Iyanla Fix My Life that's always registered, is that your behavior diminishes the message. And I feel like that completely applies to Kane. He's just too funny.
Okay.
You know.
That was a great answer.
No problem. But obviously, like I said, we love you as Kane in Power Book 2, but there's so much more to talk about, because your career has definitely been one to be proud about. I've definitely enjoyed watching your ascension from social media to, you know, becoming an in-demand actor. So let's talk a little bit about that. Obviously, initial like longtime fans know you because you really built a following on different social media platforms. And we've really seen an oversaturation, I feel like, of influencers and content. Even though there's ways to monetize it, it can also be very overwhelming. So what is your advice to social media folks who are looking to transition into other areas of entertainment, whether that's in front of the scenes or behind the scenes, and how do they not get stuck?
Ooh, I don't think nobody can get stuck when you really love something. You know, when you really put the work in and really grind and really like study and go to classes and do those things, you can't get stuck. I know that's, for me, number one, it was all about the class and all about the art. I feel like a lot of people treat acting as like a side hustle. Mm-hmm. It's not a side hustle. It's not something that you can just wake up. Well, you probably could just wake up and act, but to get really good at it, I've heard it takes like 20 years to really be able to do this thing. So like for my thing, I know I am behind. I didn't get a chance to go to a Juilliard or Yale, or all these like, you know what I mean, prestigious schools that a lot of these trained actors have done. So I feel like I'm always constantly in overtime and always working and trying to get better at my craft. So I feel like for anybody to break out of those things, you just got to be very, very dedicated. I put the hours in. I'm always shooting in the gym. I don't stop. You know what I mean? And I have to learn how to like kind of sit back and kind of enjoy things. Because right now I'm just always trying to think about what's next. But I'm really learning how to slow down and kind of live in these moments. Because I don't remember doing social media videos. Like it's a blur. I don't remember enjoying my time on tour dancing with amazing artists. I'm always constantly thinking about ahead instead of enjoying what I'm in now. So yeah, just enjoy the road, study, work hard, and you'll get to wherever you want to go.
Now you mentioned dancing, and
Mhm.
one of probably my favorite role that you played was as Bobby Brown, and you played him
Okay.
twice. Okay, you played him in the New Edition miniseries, and then in his own biopic miniseries that both of them were on BET. And you killed it. So how is your relationship with Bobby today, especially having played him twice?
Bobby's great. I only consider playing him once because it's a continuation. But Bobby's a great man. He feels like that uncle. He's such a lovable guy, man. When you meet him, you just feel that love oozing off of him. And I just got a chance to see New Edition in concert out here in New Jersey. Me, Latoya, Lavelle, we all were able to go out there and see them perform and do their thing, and it was so amazing just to see all of the fellas on stage. They all were up there, and it just brought back memories. A lot of those memories flashed through my head of us going to boot camp, you know, and a lot of the guys didn't know how to dance. And I was excited because I was like the only guy that couldn't sing. So I was like, yeah, I was like, when it's time to dance, I was like, yeah, like I'm in my element. But when it came to singing, like I'm standing next to Luke James and Elijah, Kelly, Algie, like these are singers. I remember our first day on set, we were singing that popcorn love and it was like, all right, stop. And it was like, bro, like you got to hit the note. I was like, I'm hitting my note. I'm like, y'all not hitting you. Like we will always have that kind of
I'm
relationship.
like, I don't get flat.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm down here. I'm on the bottom note. They was like, all right, do it again. It was like, all right, you know what? Just don't say anything. We'll handle it. So it was like we will always have that kind of relationship. And then when we're filming and they're missing the steps, I'm like, yo, we got to bring in some backup dancers or something to replace them. So it was always fun, man. So Bobby's always bringing up those kind of memories, and I love him for that.
Now, some of your fans were very upset that you did not play Bobby again in the I Want to Dance with Somebody biopic that was released in December. Did you get a chance to see that film?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen. I don't know why people would be upset though. That's crazy. I appreciate the love, but yeah.
Did you see any clips?
I seen the trailer. The trailer was fire. The trailer was super, super dope. I just got to have time to sit down and really watch it. I'm excited though.
Did they even contact you to try to get you to play him again? And if they did, would you have been gung ho to do it, or were you like, I'm going to retire? I'm going to retire as Bobby.
That's hilarious. We did that 10 years ago, baby. That was fun, man. It was fun. It was like one of those lightning in a bottle moments. Can't recapture that moment again. So yeah, that chapter has been closed and we moved on. So I'm super excited about that. And I really want to explore other characters.
And you mentioned wanting to really live in the moment and enjoy all of the things that you're doing now, because some of the things that you have done has been like a blur, or you have to be reminded of things that you've done. But obviously, your career is going very well and you're in demand. So what type of projects are you hoping to get into now? Do you want to continue to do things in the dance world as well? How do you plan to do things within your career over this next phase?
Ooh. I just want to do more. I would love to continue with the dance, like the dance part of however I can contribute to that. Because I know coming from the marching band, I was able to get an opportunity to work with LeBron James and Nike campaign for the Yard Runners. And I was able to give and bring in my marching band, a part of that campaign, and give all of my proceeds to the marching band. Like I would want to keep doing things like that, whether it's I do something within the dance community and I'm able to give those proceeds to people I used to dance with. Like that stuff like that is amazing. I'm getting into comic book space. I just started reading The Antagonist by Tyler Martin, which is incredible. Dorado Quick is an amazing DC writer. I've been following these guys' things. I've been trying to reach out. I'm like, yo, I want to get into the comic book space. Like, can you guys teach me everything? So I've been like getting into the comic book space. What else is going on? Jesus. Ah, oh, Desperation Road. I have a movie, independent film starring Garrett Hudlin and Mel Gibson that I'm very, very excited about. It's a different Woody you'll be able to see. I'm playing a sheriff that's trying to solve a murder within the town. So I'm super, super excited about that. Shout out to Nadine Crocker. She's an amazing director. And yeah, yeah. These are some of the things that I'm looking forward to doing.
Well, you're doing it well, and
Thank you.
we're huge fans over here, and we look forward to continuing to see your growth as an actor, as an artist. Like I said, I can't wait to see the rest of the season as far as, how Kane really shows up. Hopefully he doesn't pull too much more of his shenanigans that he's done.
Right.
And congratulations on everything. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.